Hello, everyone. It's been a rough week. Just trying to unwind. Um, Today, I'll be talking about Porcupine Tree. Great artist. Uh, Phenomenal albums through and through. Um, and I'm going to go through all their albums one by one and give my critique on them. Um, so, we're going to start with um, their first studio album, On the Sunday of Life. This one I think is really good for a first time. It really reminds me of like early Pink, or sorry, like late Pink Floyd, like more along the lines of say the Division Bell or Momentary Lapse of Reason than it reminds me of anything else. And one of my favorite albums is actually their second album, Up the Downstair. That one is a delightful 49 minutes all the way through. It has um, phenomenal sounds. I love the instrumentation. There's only one bit that I don't like, and that's the third song, Not Beautiful Anymore, I think is what it's called. That one's about like how um, you don't need sex in order to enjoy a relationship. And I think that's just bullshit. I think sex is necessary to every part of human life. And if anyone's interested out there, please hit me up. I'm desperate for any amount of attention, male, female, human, otherwise. So long as you're above the age of 18. Next, we have The Sky Moves Sideways. Let me look at some of the songs on here. This one, I'd never listened to it, but um, uh, yeah, apparently it's pretty good. It's been compared to it's been compared to Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here, primarily because of the structure. I think that's bullshit. I don't like it. I haven't listened to it, admittedly. So we're gonna move on to the next one, Signify. It's also a lie. I've listened to all their albums all the way through. I just don't remember that one. Take that as you will. Take that, Porcupine Tree. Signify. That one's a pretty good one. The album cover is a little strange. I don't know if I like the sepia tone on that woman. But some of the standout songs on their Dark Matter, I've listened to. That was one of the first songs I listened to by Porcupine Tree. Waiting Phase 1 and Phase 2, really good. Light Mass Prayers is a interesting song. Same thing with Idiot Prayer. This one really has a real it leans a lot into religion, which I think is a very, very interesting way to go about music, is if you have something that you have in mind and you really go into it like that. Um, no, it's a good album. That's it. Now, Stupid Dream, this is the one with the guy with the head on the thing, or the disc, the CD, which is gonna be it's not timeless anymore, right? Like no one listens to CDs anymore except for people who are in denial. Um, yeah, that one's pretty good. Uh, Lightbulb Sun. This is taking way too long. I'm just gonna go. Just we're gonna go. Hang on, I need to. I'll I'll be right back. No, I warned you. I warned you. All right? Don't. This isn't happening. Okay? This is not happening. I warned you. Alright, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. In Absentia is the next album. Some huge breakout songs for me here. This is when I really feel like they started to come into their own. I feel like some of it came in Up the Downstair. I think that was like if we're going back to the Pink Floyd comparisons, as I seem to love doing for some reason. This is, I think, Up the Downstair is the metal of Porcupine Tree, and In Absentia is probably the animals of Porcupine Tree. So in Absentia, there are some great songs on here, like Blackest Eyes, probably one of their more famous tracks, of course. Wedding Nails, Gravity Eyelids. Point 3 is probably my favorite one out of this entire album. Great length. Big fan of In Absentia. Now we have Deadwing. One of probably the first song I ever heard that I really enjoyed from Porcupine Tree was Arriving Somewhere But Not Here. Since then, I haven't really been enjoying it as much, this album as much as a whole. Mellotron Scratch is a really good one as well, Lazarus and Deadwing. There are still some good songs on here, and they're still getting their footing. Like it's this is part of the golden era of I think of Porcupine Tree. Um, and Fear of a Blank Planet, man, this is the dark side of the moon. I'll be honest with you. This is my favorite album of theirs. I think um, if you want to think of it more on a prog rock side, I know Pink Floyd is technically prog rock, but I think a little bit more proggy, if you know what I'm saying. Um, I had to move that down a bit, sorry. Um, no, that was not someone's scalp. It wasn't. Look, okay, so about Fear of a Blank Planet, okay? Um, okay. Fear of a Blank Planet is like the Francis the Mute of Porcupine Tree. You have the Anesthetize, which is the I think my favorite song by them, which is I mean, it's debatable, right? Um, Great track. It's like that's like the Cassandra Gemini. All right. Way Out of Here actually has Robert Fripp, a legend in prog rock with King Crimson and other people. Um, Top-notch stuff right here. Like we're getting My Ashes. I love the intro to that. That flange on that guitar is just to die for. But I don't know. Sentimental's okay. Sleep Together's okay. Yeah. Oh, The Incident is probably the most forgettable album of Porcupine Tree, other than uh, The Sky Moves Sideways. What is it called? The Sky Moves Sideways. Um, yeah, no, it's pretty good. And finally, you have Closure Continuation. That one is probably my third favorite album of theirs. Uh, Harridan is a huge part of why I like this album so much. Um, Rat's Return is really good. Chimera's Wreck is phenomenal. Population 3 is just delicious. Oh my goodness, I love these songs. Metal Injection gave it a 9 out of 10, and Pop Matters gave it a 6 out of 10 stars. Never seen that before. That's kind of fucking just kind of pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, puppy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that for you. Here's a puppy right here. He's a little upset because I lost my temper. Not the only one that should be upset, right? Right. All right. Well, that's about it for today. That was Porcupine Tree. All albums discussed. And I'll see you all next time in the next video. Bye bye.